Really a hard-fought game. You know, it's March Madness, and we figured it would be a battle. You know, the last two times we had played Ole Miss, it came down to the last second after 40 minutes, and this one was no different. And both teams, I thought, competed really hard, and we were fortunate to make the last basket. So we feel good about the win and are ready to go home, get some sleep, and move on for a quick turnaround.
Okay, we'll take questions for either of the student athletes. If you'll raise your hand, we get a floor mic to you. If you ask a question, please remember to speak into the mic, and also a reminder, please mute all your cell phones. Hands up, questions for either of the student athletes. Raise your hand. Hands up, questions for either of the student athletes? Okay, right side.
So I was going to wait, but another crack at Kentucky. What do you think the key will be this time?
That question was for who?
Either of the players.
Okay, Charles.
I mean, they're a real good team, great team. We're finally healthy this time around, but I mean, it's gonna be a battle. We're gonna have to play real well, and together to get this win.
Okay, we have another question right down front.
Charles and JJ, as you guys kept attacking the rim in the second half, could you sense that Ole Miss was tired? Was leg weariness? Did that come into play?
Charles.
I mean, not really. I just kept on wanting to be aggressive, and so as my teammates, and I just wanted to keep on attacking.
Same for JJ.
Well, you know, we got out on the break, and we just wanted to keep getting to the rim and not settle for jump shots. And when we got that opportunity, we took advantage of it as much as we could. And you know, Charles did a great job attacking the rim, so did Kenny Gaines in the second half. And we got him in foul trouble early, and that benefited us at the end.
Question on the far right.
Charles, you really seem to be playing your best basketball here late at the end of the season. And then in games, you start to kind of kick it into gear at the end of games. What does it mean to you to finish right now?
Can you say that again?
To finish these games, finish the season.
I mean, it's a team effort. I mean, when I'm not going, my teammates are going and just keep on encouraging me to just keep my head up and keep pushing. But I mean, we just got to finish strong. We can't dwell on this win. We got to move on to the next one and focus on tomorrow.
Another question down front.
Charles, what did you see on the last play when you got the loose ball and got to the rim? Just describe that, please.
Brandon just missed the layup or the shot, and it bounced my way, and I just wanted to pick it up and just attack the rim, and hopefully, I mean, I was able to connect, in which I did.
Other questions for either of the student athletes? Raise your hand. Okay, in the right side.
JJ, with Kenny and Charles in foul trouble some of the game, how big was it for guys like you and Juwan to kind of step up in this game?
Well, all year, you know, Coach has told us to be ready when our number is called, and they got in foul trouble early, and we just didn't want to go out there and it'd be a letdown on either end, offense or defense, and we tried our best to keep us and make plays to keep us in the game until they got back in the second half, and they were out of foul trouble, and that's what we tried to do. But it was a team effort. It was just what me and Juwan, and our bigs did a great job in you know, controlling their bigs, and it was a team effort.
Hands up. Other questions for either? All right, we'll excuse you. You can return to the locker room. Thank you. And we'll continue on with questions for Coach Fox, if you'll raise your hand, and we'll get a floor mic to you. Hands up. Questions for Coach Fox. Hands up. Okay, far right.
Mark, did you think the officials lost control of it midway through the second half there?
No, you know, it's just so hard to call the game now with the new rules. Officials have an impossible job, you know, and it's just the new rules are so hard to interpret. So I don't think they lost control. It's a tough game to call right now with the way the new rules are worded, I think.
Other questions for Coach Fox? Raise your hand. All right, let's go the way back on the right.
Marshall Henderson, 2 of 16 from three-point range. How did you get your guys to do that?
Well, he deserves special attention, and obviously we worked hard on how to cover him. And Kenny Gaines and Juwan Parker did a nice job, and I thought that our assistants had a nice plan in place, and he's a terrific player, and he's really matured as a person and as a competitor, but he's got a really quick trigger, and you have to give him great attention, and fortunately for us, we were able to sustain that for just about the whole game.
Question on the right side.
With such an emotional finish tonight and such a long game, how are you going to be able to get the guys with the quick turnaround tomorrow? Is it going to be especially tough?
What time is it? I don't even know.
It's about 12:15.
Is it really? No, this is what they work hard for. I mean, this is March. This is wonderful opportunity that they only get participated in for 4 years. And if you can't rally tomorrow, I mean, I don't need to sleep tonight. You know, they'll need to sleep, but at 21, 20 years old, I could probably stay up all night and still have some energy the next day. But fortunately, they won't do that. But they'll be hopefully ready to go.